Nanny Faye Chrisley inducted into Hall of Fame. Chrisley Knows Best fans adored watching Nanny Faye on the USA Network show, and now she has been inducted into a Hall of Fame. She always got up to mischief, especially with her grandson, Chase. Even though everyone knew it was heavily scripted, her one-liners got fans rolling with laughter. Now that she's been honored for it, how are fans reacting? Read on to find out. Nanny Faye on Chrisley Knows Best. So many fun moments come to mind when reflecting on the reality TV show that ended after Todd and Julie's incarceration. For example, who can ever forget the time she dressed up as a fortune teller, or the time that she cheated in the go-kart race? Of course, many people remember her for her gambling. How she adored that. Of course, Todd gave her a hard time about that, but she wouldn't break her love for it. One day, Nanny Faye's life stopped being so funny, and that came when she appeared in the trial of Todd and Julie, who were convicted for tax evasion and fraud-related offenses. She wasn't charged for the crime, but she had to give evidence because she had signed some documents. They involved a bank action that she'd taken. At the time, many USA Network fans yelled about Todd, who had put his mom in a bad position. Mostly, she fell back on her age and couldn't recall much of anything. But now she's been honored, she sounds happier. Nanny Faye inducted into a Hall of Fame. Liga 4 reported about the reality TV star getting a nice honor because she was inducted into the South Carolina Entertainment and Music Hall of Fame. Class of 2024. What is it? Many people on social media have never heard of the place, which is apparently located in Myrtle Beach. The outlet explained that the organization made the announcement Monday morning at Furman University. Anyway, it seems that they honor people in the entertainment industry because of the impact that South Carolina is making on the country and the world. Roy Costner. Liga 4 cited Todd Chrisley's mom as saying, "You think about it, but you don't think it's ever going to happen to you." Additionally, the older lady said, "I always say, get up with a smile on your face and love in your heart. Be kind. It doesn't cost you anything," adding, "See, look where it's gotten me." The bottom line is that fans of Chrisley Knows Best always adored the grandmother of Chase, Grayson, Chloe, Lindsay, and Kyle. However, not everyone believes that she's innocent of involvement in Todd's bank fraud. Deserving or not. One person on Reddit opined, if she, Nanny Faye, can shake down at casino poker tables with career gamblers on a regular basis, she had her wits about her when she was marching into that bank to transfer ownership of accounts. Others agreed, hence this remark. I think Faye is a lot sick, smarter, and devious than people think. Another person in the community wrote, there is a little small area at the Myrtle Beach Convention Center that it is called the South Carolina Entertainment and Music Hall of Fame. They basically just take people that come from SC that has done something in entertainment or music. They added, I guess they are throwing her a bone during hard times for her. The room was electric with anticipation as family, friends, and admirers gathered to witness history in the making. For years, Nanny Faye Chrisley had been a staple of American pop culture, a beacon of unfiltered sass, southern charm, and the kind of tenacity that could move mountains. Now she was being honored in a way that few could ever dream of. Induction into the Hall of Fame for influential television personalities. The venue was the Grand Magnolia Ballroom, a fittingly elegant location adorned with magnolia blossoms, string lights, and accents of gold and silver. A larger-than-life banner of Nanny Faye, wearing her signature mischievous grin and holding a deck of cards, hung prominently above the stage. The night's theme was Living Life on Your Terms, a mantra Nanny Faye embodied like no other. A lifetime of laughter and love. When Nanny Faye Chrisley first stepped into the spotlight on Chrisley Knows Best, she quickly stole the show with her quick wit, unapologetic honesty, and an endless supply of humor. Viewers fell in love with her antics, whether she was scheming her way out of chores, plotting her next casino trip, or serving up pearls of wisdom wrapped in hilariously blunt observations. But Nanny Faye was more than just the comedic relief of the Chrisley clan. She was the heart of the family. Her unwavering support for her son Todd, even through his most dramatic moments, and her loving yet cheeky interactions with her grandchildren showcased the depth of her character. It was no wonder fans felt like she was their grandmother too, a relatable figure who reminded them to take life less seriously and savor the good times. The announcement. When the news broke that Nanny Faye was to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, the internet erupted with joy. Social media was flooded with hashtags like #NannyFayeForever and #QueenOfTV, as fans shared their favorite moments and quotes from the beloved matriarch. Memes of her iconic one-liners spread like wildfire, cementing her legacy as a cultural icon. For Nanny Faye, however, the recognition was both surprising and humbling. "I didn't think being me would ever land me in a Hall of Fame," she quipped during an interview. "But I guess I'll finally realized I'm a national treasure." The ceremony. As the ceremony began, a montage of Nanny Faye's greatest moments played on a massive screen. The audience erupted into laughter as clips of her trying to hide lottery tickets from Todd, sneaking out for a girls' night, and boldly telling off anyone who dared to cross her flashed across the screen. Todd Chrisley took the stage first, visibly emotional but brimming with pride. "My mother is the embodiment of living life unapologetically. She has taught me and everyone she meets that it's okay to laugh at yourself, to take risks, and to always stand up for what you believe in, especially if it involves winning big at the casino." The crowd roared with applause, and Todd's words set the tone for the evening. A heartfelt celebration of a woman who lived life boldly and unapologetically. A family affair. Each member of the Chrisley family took a moment to honor Nanny Faye. Savannah spoke of her grandmother's wisdom, hidden beneath layers of humor and mischief. Chase shared a story about how Nanny Faye once beat him at poker while giving him life advice he didn't even realize he needed. Even Grayson, the youngest of the clan, shared his admiration for her fearless approach to life. The highlight of the evening, however, was a surprise appearance by Nanny Faye's sister, Frances, who had the audience in stitches with tales of their childhood adventures. "Faye's been causing trouble since the day she was born," Frances joked. "But she's always been the kind of trouble you want to be around." Nanny Faye's acceptance speech. When it was finally Nanny Faye's turn to take the stage, the room erupted into a standing ovation. Dressed in a sparkling emerald green gown and wearing her trademark grin, she waved to the crowd before leaning into the microphone. "Well, you'll sure know how to make an old woman feel special," she began, her voice filled with emotion. "I spent my whole life being me, sometimes to the annoyance of my family, but I never thought being myself would get me here. I'm not fancy, I'm not perfect, and Lord knows I'm not quiet, but I've always believed in living life full throttle." She went on to thank her family, her fans, and even her critics, whom she credited with making her even more determined to succeed. "To everyone who said I was too old, too loud, or too much, thank you. Y'all gave me the fire to prove you wrong." Nanny Faye ended her speech with a signature zinger. "Now if you'll excuse me, I've got a hot date with a blackjack table. Let's see if this Hall of Fame thing brings me some luck." The legacy, Nanny Faye Chrisley's induction into the Hall of Fame, was more than just an honor. It was a testament to the power of authenticity. In a world often obsessed with perfection, she reminded everyone that being unapologetically yourself is the most admirable trait of all. As the night came to a close, the Chrisley family posed for photos with Nanny Faye holding her Hall of Fame plaque, a glittering symbol of her remarkable journey. Fans left the ceremony feeling inspired, reminded that life's most meaningful moments often come from simply embracing who you are. A new chapter. While the Hall of Fame induction marked a significant milestone in Nanny Faye's life, it was far from the end of her story. True to form, she hinted at future adventures during an after-party interview. "I'm not done yet," she teased. "You'll just wait and see what I do next." And with that, Nanny Faye Chrisley, Hall of Famer, living legend, and eternal firecracker, proved once again that life is best lived with humor, heart, and a little bit of mischief.